so ugly, you can't stop looking at them. And then you kind of
More like a 4-year-old looking at someone with a disability.
Yeah, it's like when a toddler
To see someone in a wheelchair for the first time.
when a toddler sees like a dwarf for the first time, it's just like. I remember that. I have a visceral memory of being 3.
Yeah.
I think it was. I must have been 5 or 6.
Yeah.
In a hotel in Edinburgh, like my nan's whatever birthday, and I saw a dwarf for the first time, and I was just genuinely just like.
Mr. Beast thumbnail.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just did the livid stare.
On the bus.
Terrified. This guy is just sitting in his wheelchair, looks up, there's a 6-year-old just.
It's weird how the stare is angry. It's like, what did you do to pass life? It's like this 6-year-old
Glenn Hoddle.
It's Glenn Hoddle. Every toddler is Glenn Hoddle staring at his little bus.
For those who don't know what we're
Surely
to,
everyone knows.
I don't think they do. Well, maybe on this audience.
Everyone needs to
Do you want to explain what Glenn Hoddle?
Right, Glenn Hoddle, one of England's greatest ever footballers,
and he was set up to be one of the great managers for this. He had quite an open, expansive play under him for England.
He was probably the best England plays. Southgate, obviously Southgate's
90s, right?
It's late 90s.
Right.
World Cup 98, Beckham gets sent off. That's seen as the reason we get knocked out rather than a footballing business. Anyway, he was coach.
They don't want to sack him.
No, because he's brilliant.
Yeah,
he's also brilliant. He's one of the only, you'd say, footballing minds in this country that is not Sam Allardyce. Just fucking have it on.
There's a little bit of culture.
There's a European nuance to it. Maybe we should pass the ball sideways for a bit. Anyway, Glenn Hoddle in a press conference. This is after '98.
Yeah. Not post-match conference, is it?
It was sort of. It's a pre-match conference. He's taken on a faith healer who is called Charlie.
So where this continental style is coming from is he's a bit hippy-dippy, right? It feels like he's got a French girlfriend, if you know what I mean.
Eileen Drury.
Fine.
Eileen Drury is brought in to the England camp. Now this is a bit like
Eileen Drury.
Come on, Eileen. Now, you remember this is the same time when Arsene Wenger's come in and he's told the players
to eat veg
and stop smoking fags.
And
Arsenal suddenly start winning things. And all the other Premier League teams, are like, hang on, you're not allowed to smoke. Well, that's not fair. Well, we can all stop smoking. We'll be fine at football if we stop smoking. Anyway, so it's all about the paradigm shifting.
She would be burned at the stake for being a witch, by the way. Faith healers are like
arguably,
#1 target.
Arguably, if there was any justice, after Hoddle got sacked, if you would accuse her of witchcraft, she would be hanged.
She would have gone into the divorce, man.
She would be divorced by an Indian man. Her bobs would be up in flames.
Sure.
If there's any justice. Right. So Eileen Drury gets brought into the England camp, and the tabloids are like, what's this looking to be whacked?
Witch? What's this witch doing?
With her witchcraft.
Yeah.
And it's a bit like Southgate bringing in a sports psychologist.
Yeah.
Except she does call it a thing. So it's not.
Well, they just stretched and played in the pool up at Southgate. I mean, this is probably a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't think she sacrificed goats to justify it.
But it's on the way there. She'd only just arrived.
That's true.
Give her a second.
Lord knows what she would have done for Euro 2000. She'd stayed. But anyway, the tabloids get a hold of this.
Yeah.
They keep asking Hoddle and the players questions.
Yeah.
And I think it's in a pre-match conference actually.
Yeah.
Like in the run-up to a game.
Yeah.
He's asked about her. Now is it her who's got the opinions about?
Well, no, because he's found God recently, so he's very godly. And then I think he was asked, right? It seems like he did it pretty unprovoked.
I think that's the amazing thing is that he just goes, look at certain people, you've got to ask what they don't think they was like. And everyone's like, I asked you what formation you were playing tomorrow.
But come on, let's talk about it. You've got to wonder, what did you do to deserve that?
Yeah, well, the real fun comes with, is it a sliding scale of crime responsibility?
Yeah.
Is Stephen Hawking the previous Adolf Hitler? That's
Hoddleism.
That's Hoddleism. That's the school of Glenn Hoddleism, which is what this episode's about, apparently.
It's about Hoddleism.
Glenn Hoddleism. So Eileen Drury, maybe that's a good point to end the timeline actually, is Eileen Drury.
Yeah.
It would be the end of witchcraft in the English imagination. Because I'm not a big supporter of cancel culture, but you really can't be saying that. Do you know what I mean? I'm pretty lenient on a lot of things, but you can't be saying that. I just think in a press conference, Like, I think you can think
Sorry,
of it.
you've got to go.
Bringing it up when someone's asked you whether...
You've got to ask yourself, what have they done in the previous life? Like, does he see someone with a disability and shake his head at them?
Sorry, yeah, John Smith from the Sun. I just asked Emil Heskey's hamstring would be okay for San Marino away. No, you've got to ask what is he doing in previous life.
Yeah, you make me sick, he points at a disabled journalist in a wheelchair.
So he had to go, and that's... yeah. So that was... How did we get on to that?
I think we're talking about staring at disabled people.
Oh, that was it. That was it.
I don't know how we got onto that.
Every toddler's Glenn Hoddle.
Yeah.
So, this is it. I remember seeing a dwarf for the first time, and they're my height, because I'm like 5, but they've got your head and like big strong arms. And I'm like absolutely terrified.
Yeah.
My point, this was it. My point is, some women are so ugly. Some people are so ugly that you can't not stare at them. And then part of me wants to say, I'm not staring at you because I'm attracted to you.
I want to burn you.
No, I said I can't stop looking at how ugly you are. That's the reason I'm staring.
Right.
And my theory is that a lot of the men were looking at a woman who was maybe as ugly as the Charles has got on the screen, but they'd be aroused, and they'd be like, this is shameful. I'm aroused.
Right.
This is the devil. You must be burned.
So it's sort of like the word kink shaming hasn't sort of come into the lexicon yet.
The concept of kink is not.
Well, they don't know what that is. The only kink is the kink on their boots, right?
Yeah. Big nose stereotype associated with which is why do you think British men's pants?
Makes sense, yeah.
We'll get onto the journal, which all I'll say now is that a lot of seeds are sown.
Historically, it is dangerous to have a big schnoz.
Yeah. You just go with a big schnoz.
It's dangerous.
Someone will find you.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do an episode on the history of having big noses. Is that if you join the dots, that'll be your first.
Exactly. Yeah.
But anyway.
So exactly. So now, like, there's a big diversity push. That's why all ITV dramas, everyone's got a ridiculous big nose. Even in biopics, they still played by people.
Like Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, of course. If he's trying to, that should have gone to Adrian Brody, someone who actually truly has a massive nose.
Yeah.
Did you hear about Adrian Brody on the Brutalist? His makeup assistant thought his nose was fake.
Really?
Just the opposite of Bradley. His nose is so big. He was like, well, that's
She thinks
that's anti-Semitic. Oh no, fuck. All right,
she thinks he sat on the chair with a fake nose for a laugh.
Okay, go on.
Be serious now. We've got to get your makeup. Hey, what? Anyway, so...
But it's not just that. It's like, I guess it's like, what I heard as well is that it's a lot of like... Think about it, people who are like widows or can't fend for themselves, right? So I guess I'm to but like, an old woman who has no family probably ends up doing things like steal, a box society.
But it's also...
become vulnerable.
It's also that women are entirely responsible for childbirth.
So they're responsible for getting burned.
Sorry. I'd like to just nip those episodes in the bud by saying, right now, I think every witch will have it.
Yeah.
No, women are entirely responsible for childbirth, so anything that happens, anything went wrong, which obviously did all the time.
Of course it did.
Which they went, well, she was the midwife, all right, she's the witch.
Yeah.
Which is a kind of, I don't know when you want to start this.
It hates being called as male witch, though. It just feels, that would just be another blow. Like, you're in there, there's like 15 girls, and you're chucked in there.
Yeah, you're pretty massive notice.
How's this? This is embarrassing.
Yeah, druid or wizard, surely. But do you reckon? So was it gay camp men that were?
I don't know.
Because you know the idea of that thing.
It's certainly reclaimed witch culture has now gone into it's been queered, right?
Yes, totally. Yeah, switch.
Yeah. I mean, like, you've been queering it for years, but now it's been officially queered.
What do you mean I've been queering it?
You've been calling queer people witches. For
I see. Right now, yeah. Witch.
Didn't know we're very progressive now.
No. It turned out to be a compliment. Witch. Should be burned. Anyway, so let's start with first major witch trial has taken place in Switzerland and France. I guess that's probably because they've got Makes sense. Switzerland, weird country. It's weird how there's no real history in Switzerland.
Yeah.
It's like they do some witch trials. I reckon this is maybe the only time we'll ever mention Switzerland.
Yeah. Well, they've had. Everyone uses Swiss mercenaries over this period, but then the big weakness of the Swiss is they'll get very homesick. It's a weird thing.
Have you been?
No.
It's shit.
Is it?
Yeah.
With the beautiful mountains, the Alpine.
Yeah, that bit's fine.
Yeah, fine.
No, as in the, like, if you're looking at a milk around here, you're thinking that bit's nice.
Yeah.
But when you go to Switzerland, you go to like the cities,
The cow.
yeah, you meet the people, the cow. I mean, I'd love to live in an Alpine lodge,
Sure. Yeah.
but that's not what I went to Europe and what's it called? Basel. Anyway, they're both shit.
Well, yeah, it's like British people without a sense of humour, right? And that's kind of what we've got. So you're taking that away.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Just autism. Just autism. Yeah, Switzerland just doesn't really seem to do anything. It doesn't throw in any of the wars, even though it's banging all of it.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't be a more strategically important place for World War I and II, and it's just like, nah. But it does.
Then, Roger Federer. Right, so it's this then.
Well, it's this, it's Dignitas, that is basically it. Clocks. They invent clocks?
Yeah.
Swiss invent clocks, Charlie.
Well, they certainly love making them.
Can't get enough clocks.
And is Lindt, is the Swiss, is that a chocolatier? Is that guy from the adverts?
Yes.
Is he Swiss?
Yeah, Lindt's chocolate.
Right, yeah.
Chocolate is Swiss or Belgian.
Yeah.
But Belgium's a bit naughty.
Now, we're talking about male witches. I think if you're a chocolatier, I think you'd be up there as in the running to be a male witch.
Really?
If we're looking to burn, male witches.
Yeah.
If I see the guy from the Lindt adverts with a long hat on, doing that and making it so sexy and getting so horny with it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm thinking your name's in the hat,
in the bucket. So, France, Switzerland, they start witching in the sort of 1430s.
Right.
But really, where I'd like to begin is in 1487, where this book, Malleus Maleficarum,
Great.
The Hammer of Witches, is published by a guy called Heinrich Kramer.
From Seinfeld?
Kramer from Seinfeld publishes this book, and this is fucking insane.
Yeah.
He's an outlying, basically psychosexual sadist Catholic priest, or Catholic priest.
Yeah.
And
sort of an oxymoron.
Yeah, he's it's a cheatology.
Oh, yeah,
Double negative, isn't it? So Heinrich Kramer, German fucker, he writes this book. This is a book that basically the foundation of all early modern witch hunts.
Yes.
In the book, he says that witches are real.
Right.
They're all women, and they're women because they have insatiable sexual appetites.
Yep.
And so in order to fill basically all women are sluts.
Yeah.
And the reason that they are witches is that in order to fulfill their sexual appetites, they have to fight demons.
Right, so all of this makes sense so far. What's the crazy bit?
This guy Kramer had been banished from the Catholic Church, I think probably for like jacking it or something.
Surprisingly said the N-word less than the other Kramer.
Yeah. So he was expelled from Innsbruck by the local bishop, who's charged with illegal behaviour against himself, because Kramer's obsession with the sexual habits of one of the accused, Helena Schäuble, which led the other tribunal members to suspend the trial. So he was trying someone for witchcraft, and he was so obsessed with their sexual habits that he got kicked out, and they wrote this book about how all women are sluts.
I mean, we see this today, right? This is pure the inside handbook, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This is the guy messaging, send mom, oh, you're so very sexy, very sexy. Then he comes and he's like, you slut, you whore, fuck you, fucking slut, fuck you.
He's actually a reply guy.
Yeah, it's this weird male thing with this sort of angry horniness.
Yeah, I want to fuck you.
I hate that. I want to fucking fuck you. You're a whore. You're a whore. It's just like a woman eating her lunch. It's like, you whore. You're trying to fuck me, you whore.
This is what I mean. It's the ugly hot thing. Because you get so angry at how attractive you are to them that you hate them. So he writes this book, which is 1487, and he says that these women who are horrible, dirty sluts that he wants to fuck, but
no one wants to fuck him.
Well, no one
just writing a whole book about how women can't stop trying to fuck
Yeah, because they're
all horny. You're the horniest man in the world. Writing a book about how all women are sluts.
So he says that these women he says that they can control the weather, right? He introduces so the whole idea of witches having a broom and a cat. That's because they have a broom because they're women because they sweep around the house.
Right.
And they get on the broom and they fly and have orgies in the sky with devils.
Okay. Yeah.
And the cat is like their little devil.
They're familial.
Yeah, right. They're Patronus.
Yeah, because it's another thing. A familiar is now brought into the idea. So with pets, the idea of the witch with demonic forces often they have like an animal companion.
Yeah.
So if you have a pet, that's often that goes against you in the witch trial.
Oh, because that must have a pet. Because
that's just like a demonic thing to have a familiar.
Like what's the villain called?
Oh.
His Dark Materials.
Yeah.
It's like a Lyra.
Yes. Yeah. You have to have like a
puppet or whatever.
Yeah.
I saw that play.
Okay. It surprised me.
So he said they control the weather and they make pacts with the devil, which they do this through suckling on.
Right. Yeah.
And also ribbing the devil. There's actual like wooden prints or whatever it's called, carvings.
I bet the devil loves getting sucked on.
Yeah. That's him. I think that's all he does.
Yeah,
He loves it. So I think this Kramer guy's jealous of the devil for how much pay he's getting, and that's why he's so angry.
It's just shudderingly horny.
There's like wooden carvings of devils getting ripped by women.
Yeah.
By witches. Right, from like the 1590s.
Yeah.
I watched a documentary, and this historian is really boring. What I also will say is that the historians who are into witches, who study witchcraft, I'd say it's one of the ugliest specialisms.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wait, these female historians?
No,
both.
All genders.
Okay, fine.
Disgusting.
Because that's quite quite a statement.
I know.
Because in general, being interested in any historical period leads to quite a lot of ugliness.
Yes, but I think, as I said before, I think World War II is the least ugly section. I think it's the most sort of symmetrical faces. You're into World War II.
Fine. It starts getting wonky the further back.
Yeah, but then I think classical historians have a bit of class.
Yes. Yeah.
I think
witches is the middle.
It's witches. It's witchcraft. Charlie, get up a photo of a guy called Ronald Hunt. He taught me history of Bristol. He's a ledge, right? Absolute ledge, Ronald Hunt.
Shout out,
but look, I mean,
it's his big thing, witchcraft.
So that's Ronald Hunt. So he looks like he's a British expert in early modern witchcraft.
Well, like he looks like the female witches, how they look.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He is. That's why he's an expert. Is that he looks in the mirror and he thinks, "Oh, that's what I was going on." So yeah, I mean, absolute legend, eccentric.
Sure.
Taught me and my wife for some lectures, during circles. But yeah, I mean, that's what all historians look like at this period.
Yes.
Men
right. Well, we're going to find out the ugly. We can do a ranking of the ugliest expertise in history. Throughout this whole series, we're going to do all of them. So at the moment, the top gear leaderboards.
Yeah, I think witches are top.
Also, I went to at the British Library the exhibition about medieval women, and there's one of these medieval books trying to get women to be less vain. It implies that if a woman looks herself to the devil will appear and spread his cheeks and show his arsehole. And there's this amazing wood carving, which I'll actually get a photo of, that I took a photo of. This extraordinary image. Just the woman looking in the mirror, and there's this devil just like
goat seeing.
Yeah.
So this is how the witches perform their magic. They suck off the devil.
Right.
The witches then steal men's genitalia, which renders them impotent, and also causes them an unnatural lust.
Right. Is that what happened to him?
I'm starting to think that he has an issue with one woman in particular, who maybe stole his yours. And somehow he's still horny.
Do you know the story of Gavin Plum, the guy who was trying to kidnap Molly Willoughby?
No.
So this is the kind of guy who's writing it. So Gavin Plum, right?
Yeah.
Did you not hear about the plot to kidnap Molly Willoughby?
I did hear about that.
So this is the guy behind it, Gavin Plum. What I like about Gavin Plum is that he seems like one of the laziest stalkers in the world. To have your sexual fixation be Molly Willoughby,
First place you see.
Daytime TV, and also because he was trying to get a hitman to do it, he wasn't going to, and he's overweight, right? Bobby Willoughby's. It feels like it's the laziest guy. He sat on the sofa. He's like, well, she'll do. I'll kidnap her, and then he's just trying to get someone else to do it. You know, he could not move from the sofa and try to kidnap.
So he's cut kidnapping.
Yeah.
It's getting someone else to get the supposed satisfaction.
But I feel this is very much the vibe of Kramer, right?
Yeah. He's a Gavin Plump of the 15th century.
Kind of this painful, horny hatred.
But German as well.
Yeah.
Remember the German?
Yeah.
There's no one hornier than an angry German.
Yeah.
So the book argues women have insatiable sexual appetites, easy targets for sexy devils to fuck.
But strangely, none of them want to fuck him. It's really weird.
Yes, they're incredibly horny, and they're not towards him, and that's why they're evil.
Insatiable. Seem very satiated whenever you're in the room, Kramer.
Weirdly, they have amazing post-nut clarity. So, in his opinion, witches are blamed for all male impotence. So it's never your fault, lads.
I understand that.
I can't get it up. Well, she's a witch. She's possessed. That's the reason I can't get up, because I've been possessed by the devil.
You're terrified going back to the guy and he can't get up, and you're like, oh, I'm getting burnt at the stake, aren't I?
In divorce,
For fuck's sake. You're just like, please get an erection, I'm going to die for this.
So apparently there are instances in this book where men lost their genitals. So they've woken up and they're like, where's that got?
Like losing your keys.
And they're believed to have been hidden by a witch in a nest or a box, a nest of dicks.
Right.
This is where the witches live. They're accused of preventing conception, causing miscarriages, and killing newborns. And they are said to use enchanting potions and rituals to control human sexuality and reproduction.
Right.
So this is basically I suppose this is like the eminent text. This is the Year Zero Bible of witchcraft. Right. It's all just some horny incels German ramblings. No one wants to fuck him. And women are simultaneously guilty of preventing conception and not fucking him. And causing miscarriages, and he can't get it up.
So he goes to his local magistrate and says, I have not been sucked off my whole life, something needs to change, basically.
It's basically incel.
Right,
witch hunters. So that's kind of the guy.
And they also, the incels now wear like a fedora and a trilby, right? That's quite like an incel thing, kind of like, and it's very similar to the witch hunter hat. There seems to be like a long history of the sort of the incel and the brimmed hat.
So that's the kind of Year Zero for European witches. Scotland, the first place in the UK to murder a woman for being a witch.
Okay, nice.
Edinburgh, quite proud.
That's nice.
I've got witches about it. I've got witches about it.
Was she the woman who got murdered?
Yes, very, very Presbyterian. She took it on the chin. So the North Berwick witch trials, which is that's where my mum used to go on holidays, which is like a seaside town.
That's how bleak Scotland was.
Yeah, North Berwick.
The women who get murdered.
Yeah. So James I, VI of Scotland. This is the one. This is annoying. It's like trans king. He's the sixth in Scotland. He's obsessed with witches.
He's obsessed with witches, and it's sort of like he makes it all the rage, right? In the way that Twilight, everyone got obsessed with vampires. Right. It just became like there's lots of plays about witches. Macbeth was written to please James I because it was like his autistic kind of fixation with witches.
Well, apparently, and this is Dan Snow's words, James I was gay.
Well, he was a bisexual, he said, but I guess that probably
I heard Dan Snow said he was bashful.
Really?
I'm paraphrasing, but that's what Dan Snow said. That James I was gay, and that's why he got involved himself in witch trials.
Oh, he loved it.
In this North Berwick instance, 1591, James has gone to Denmark.
So today he does a one-man show at a theatre called like
Last Witch,
like the Gay Witch.
Gay Witch.
Yeah,
the Gay Witches of East Dick or whatever. But James I, he is on his way. He got married to a Danish woman, princess, I presume, and he goes to see her.
He goes to Denmark,
And then on the way back, there's a storm, and he still gets home. But he says the storm was really bad. Some bitch tries to kill me. Some horny bitch who won't fuck me tries to kill me with the sea. And there are then a dozen women in North Berwick are accused
the first 12 you think.
Literally, it's that
Yeah.
conspiring against him. So basically, a bunch of women in North Berwick were seen on the beach at night.
Oh, those are witches.
Kill them.
Kill them. Come on. What are you doing?
What are you doing on the beach at night? Hang on.
Oh, yeah,
Taking in the moonlight air.
That's ridiculous.
Sluts, all of you.
Oh,
Sluts.
you're all screaming for you're all trying to fuck me.
It's, for 300 years, that is basically European men. You're trying to fuck me, aren't you? We're going to burn! That's basically. So, I think a maid named Gilly Duncan was accused of witchcraft and under torture implicated others, leading to a widespread crime. So this is the thing I think that happened, is that they accuse a woman, the first ugly woman they see, of being a...
But are they ugly? Are they not? Is there not like...
I'd say we're in the ugly time period.
Right. I swear there were some kind of attractive witches that it's just like almost too like sensual, right?
Oh, listen.
So it's not just...
I think you can be a witch if you're too ugly, if you're too fit, if you're not fit enough.
Too tall, too short.
If you're making me horny but you're ugly. If you're not making me horny but you're fit.
Yeah, so if you're attractive but it doesn't do something for me, a witch.
Then, yeah, because
I should be attractive.
Why am I getting boner?
Am I gay? No, you're a witch.
I'm not gay, I couldn't be gay. You're why are you gay? So, anyway, these... Basically, the king then gets involved himself in the witchcraft trials, goes and actually is in the torture room with one of the suspects. And essentially, the theme of this is that women were tortured under some kind of oath, I guess, and would then just confess to whatever they said.
Classic.
They were like,
yeah.
I'm pleased by torture.
Yes.
It took society quite a while to realise that people don't just say anything to torture them, so it's not actually a confession.
Yeah.
But
the holding molten steel bars. So
when James I actually gets into it, he accuses this woman Agnes Sampson and Dr. John Fian. They're tortured to confessing supernatural crimes such as summoning storms and holding satanic meetings.
So what? You're just saying I did some of the storm, and then you just start hitting them.
Okay. Can you stop it?
I saw some storms. See?
Yeah, told you.
I told you.
So then they're put on the stake
Yeah.
after being convicted. This means that King James gets obsessed with it, as Dan Snow says, to hide the fact that he's gay.
Right.
His words.
Yeah. He's very paranoid, this guy.
Dan Snow.
No,
right. So he then writes a book called Demonology, in 1597, which basically justifies the persecution of witches. So he gets really into it.
Well, he's probably of all the English kings, he's the most kind of like into like reading, writing, philosophy and stuff like that.
He's the Bible, isn't he?
Yeah, so he's the most into all this shit, but he used that energy to like witches. He also wrote a long treatise against the use of tobacco.
Really?
It was one of the earliest people to say tobacco about,
And he stayed.
Yeah.
So King James, that's kind of he starts the witch craze in England. You have something called the Pendle witch trials in 1612, which is Lancashire. 12 people.
This is the podcast one, it's
Yeah, I mean a lot of them are very boring.
Yeah.
Because the one that's interesting though is when we go to Germany, which let's just fucking skip it. There was a witch finder general who was something called Matthew something.
Witch finder general. Oh, here we go. The witch finder general.
Had a few lagers last night, did we? Witch finder general.
Matthew Hopkins.
Yeah, Matthew Hopkins. So he basically killed 1,000 women in Anglia.
Okay.
Under the pretext they were witches, and the government was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So basically, femicide was legal in England in the 17th century if you claimed they were witches.
But this is around the Civil War time,
right?
It
was during the Civil War.
Yeah, so everyone's kind of losing their mind. No one really knows what's up and what's down.
No one knows what's going on.
Because this is the early modern period, so it's sort of it's the bit between the Middle Ages and modern times.
No, but people are meant to be. This is around the Renaissance, isn't it? The Renaissance is 17th century.
Yes, but
so people are meant to be
starting to though. But
I feel
thick. Yeah, but I feel we've had 1,000 years of you're in the village.
Yeah.
There's the cesspit. We talked about this in the first Crusades episode.
Yes.
That was like that. Nothing changed for 1,000 years. And now suddenly everything's changing really fast. Right. Yeah. Constant changes, and that's why a lot of these paranoias and end times feelings are coming because suddenly things are actually moving.
But no, they're not moving. It's just that there's Protestantism and Catholicism.
Yeah.
It's not like now where AI is this new.
No, it's not like now. But compared to 1,000 years of just suddenly, you know, people are painting again. You know, all these ideas are coming in. There's the printing press. It's too much.
He's painting. Kill that woman.
Yeah, it's
Kill her.
you know,
I'm horny.
Yeah, exactly. It's just very overstimulating period.
Right.
And it's just paranoid. It feels there was a lot of feeling that the end times were coming. Right. This period because it's just like I don't know, odd. You know, it's how people talk about TikTok now, right? It's
Definitely.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff.
So,
but instead, it's people reading books.
Right, yeah, of course. Yeah. Books are TikTok.
Yeah.
It's Gutenberg and
they're all addicted to their books.
Yeah. You see people on carriages reading. People used to talk back in the day. They used to talk to strangers and reading.
They're pointing at paintings from 100 years ago saying, look, not a book inside.
Yeah, look at that. We're all just being in the moment, talking to each other. And now we're all reading these sexy German filthy witch books. Basically 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. Yes. Well, yeah, but Twilight, all this stuff, it is kind of like how it just became in vogue, right?
Because in 50 Shades of Grey, essentially,
was fan fiction of Twilight by a Mormon writer. Do you not know that?
No.
50 Shades of Grey was started from Twilight technical fan fiction, kind of grow up drama and various stuff.
But it basically all kicked into.
Yes.
Obviously, people who have kings are all afraid to go through people who should be very ashamed of what they do.
Yeah.
But Twilight, 50 Shades of Grey, made it like cool.
Kind of just like mums can talk about king stuff.
I like doing it upside down. She was shaking after your mother of three. Wash your mouth out. Don't watch your fanning and sink. You disgust me. You're a witch. Today justice you.
You would have been a great witch, I thought.
More in the wrong era.
Massive hat.
Yeah, big hat, big buckle.
Who else today do you think would you call it? If you had the power now to accuse people of witchcraft, what kind of people?
Well, if there's a list of women that make me feel all in I've got the notes. Lorraine Kelly.
Right, so she's getting tried for
She's a big witch.
No, Lorraine Kelly doesn't. Yeah, she's gone.
Lizzo.
She's gone.
Gotta be gone. That'd take a lot of firewood.
Witch.
We'll have to use coal.
Yeah.
Mia Malkova.
Yeah.
Probably a witch. Cool.
Yeah. I think Claire Balding would be gone.
Really?
She's gone.
Balding's gone, really?
Balding's
I
gone.
don't think Balding's a witch. I think she's a witch hunter.
Yeah. She's sat next to you.
I think she's on my team. Me and Balding in big hats. Going into ITV Studios. Kelly, you're going to be burned for crimes against I don't know what.
Against my
crimes against my wall. So let's get to the journey, because as ever, most exciting.
This podcast always.
It's the most exciting bit of history.
Yeah.
It's whatever's happening.
All these fuckers
what do they do? What's going on with them? So the largest witch hunts in Europe in this period happened in Germany. Which isn't like them. Scapegoating.
Who would have thought?
So there's the Würzburg and Bamberg witch trials, which happened in the 1620s.
Germans take something too far.
They are neighbouring towns. I believe they're on the river Mainz. Yeah. You get a map up of Germany, Charlie, and find where Bamberg is. So I'm imagining it's the area, but it is.
The Bamberg Cape, right? Is that it?
I mean, Bamberg,
alright.
So
nearby.
Bamberg Cape is very different.
Yeah. That's 1,000
dead river. You know how like a strip of bus out of the Cape? Yeah. In Bamberg, that's not fun. That's dead river. Yeah.
All gets drowned in the cave.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Germany, just to dwell on Germany just for a second, it feels like that guy in the group, whenever the group are all laughing about a joke, there's often that guy who just slightly off. Or just like they top it too much. Like it's like we're all doing a bit, and then it's just he goes, and then a million of them die, and it's it's just not. You don't quite get it.
No,
it's a bit too much.
I felt like you meant that.
Yeah.
We were all joking around.
It's funny because she's a whore.
Yeah.
No, that's not. It's actually not why that's funny. It was. Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
It was ironic.
It's ironic.
Yes. She's a slut. She'd burn in hell. No.
Again. Yeah.
Kind of missing
So we're saying like they like money in an ironic way.
No. That's the joke, yes?
Yeah.
The joke is that the industrially murder 6 million or something.
Yeah.
That's the joke.
That's the funniest
bit.
way.
That's the funny bit. I get it.
Yeah.
Brilliant humour.
So funny that you mentioned the Holocaust. What happens in the 1620s in
What's
Bamberg?
that, 43 minutes? That's a new record.
For not mentioning the Holocaust?
Yeah, that's we've gone pretty far.
I did say seeds were sown earlier. These are now just the plants. So the Bamberg witch trials. Bamberg's a town, little medieval town,
Right?
like all these places in Germany. Beautiful old town.
Yeah,
Lovely,
little picturesque. Chocolate
pot. Is it chocolate pot? Is that what they say?
Don't know.
Chocolate flop, teapot, cottage. Sorry, there's a phrase. Chocolate teapot. There's a phrase. Right, there's two phrases. There's one that's useful as a chocolate teapot, which is bad, and then there's like a
that's any woman who won't fuck me.
She's a chocolate teapot.
She's as useful as a chocolate teapot.
Yeah, and then there's a no, not a German chocolate
Should
pot.
we go on Etsy? Should we buy a German chocolate pot?
That's not what I mean.
Do you mean like idyllic?
Yeah.
You're trying to imply